Experience Karen Hunter
in a completely different way.
Karen Hunter is awesome. The podcast.
If you like me on SiriusXM Urban View Channel 126, you're gonna love me. And Karen Hunter is awesome. Hey, this is Karen Hunter, host of the Karen Hunter Show on SiriusXM's Urban View. Karen Hunter is awesome is an actual podcast to bring heat and energy and knowledge and power. A 1-2 punch that I don't think you get anyplace else. Tell the truth. Check out the podcast wherever you get your podcast. You will not be disappointed. Mayor Adams, and I wasn't going to talk about this story at all. But he got gathered in the way we were talking about media. This is the responsibility. If you have a microphone, if you have a pen, you got to uphold the truth and challenge these people, because we're here because they were unchecked. We're here because nobody said, you're lying. Explain this. What do you mean about that? It's simple. Asking questions is the job of a journalist. You don't let people get away with the nonsense. So Eric Adams had a press conference. Those of you, and I haven't spent a lot of time because, number one, I don't live in New York, but I do spend a lot of time in New York. But I didn't vote for him. I didn't support him. I thought he would be a disaster of a mayor. I've told everybody, and I just got reminded last night, you called it. Karen, you called it. I was like, yeah, I've been around long enough to know that this man is not equipped to run the country. I know too much. Or New York, the largest city in our union. I know too much. It's like he's a disaster. And he's a disaster who just cut a deal for his own sake. He was on his way to jail when this felon got elected, and then provided coverage for the person that would have been allegedly a felon. He was about to go down. But now he's emboldened and got the audacity to be out here. So most of us, when we do wrong things and we get caught up, and then we somehow magically get, a reprieve, we're grateful. And that usually comes with a little humility. Whew, I escaped that. I hope this doesn't happen again. Let me lay low and let me be good. Let me be good now. No, not this man. This man is following his demonic leader. Play the clip of Eric Adams, please.
So this is a biblical moment. When Jesus was on the cross, he said, God, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
Oh, my God.
All these Negroes who are asking me to step down, God forgive them.
What? Oh, God. Okay. All right. And the signifiers, that's what we call them. The signifiers, can y'all stop, please? Please. The man is allegedly very corrupt. You're out there when, first of all, he's comparing himself to Jesus. Jesus would never, by the way. Jesus would never. Okay. And then he's saying these Negroes. So 99% of the media out there, let that go. But he went on, what is this? Is it a Fox show? It's not like the Fox show, because Kurt Menefee is a badass. I've been following him for a while. Kurt Menefee, let me see. He's a commentator. He does sports, a lot of sports, but he's also now doing other stuff. So he's on NFL. Some of you seen him on the Fox NFL. I don't watch NFL, but he's on WNYW in New York. It is a Fox. It's Channel 5 here. And his co-host. So he's on trying to explain this press conference. Play that clip, Jonah.
Back to an event you had at the Gracie Mansion last night, where you spoke about Black History Month, and in it you said, quote, all these Negroes who are asking me to step down, God forgive them. Are you implying that if you're black, you have to support you?
No, not at all. I'm asking for all New Yorkers to support me.
So who are you specifically talking to when you say Negroes?
Well, who has stepped down? Who has asked me to step down? If you look at that whole speech, the speech talked about the continuation of lighting your flame and continue to light and shine. And that's what we've done in this administration with our team. So those who have called for me to allow my flame to prematurely be extinguished, that's who I'm talking about.
So you're saying all New Yorkers are Negroes?
I thought I was very clear in my definition of what I said. All New Yorkers, we got 8.3 million New Yorkers, 8.3 million people didn't call for me to step down. I get just the opposite when I'm in the streets.
So anybody who's black who calls for you to step down, they need help from God. I'm focusing on this because your use of the word Negro has come up repeatedly over the last couple of weeks. And I think some people actually have an issue with that term. So explain who you're talking to when you use that term specifically.
I didn't say they need help from God. I said pray for them. Wasn't that what I said?
You said, quote, God forgive them.
Exactly. Let's pray for them. And so let's focus on this for a moment. Isn't our democracy is based on who the people of the city elect? Why are we trying to disrupt and take the power away from the people of the city who elected me to be the mayor? And then ask the question, what have I done that we're going to usurp that power from the people? I have not been convicted of a crime. I moved the city forward. I've done the job that New York has asked me to do. And so when you have those that are trying to usurp the power of the voting rights of the people, that is not democracy, and God forgive them.
Okay, when you take a look at it.
Yeah, he kept going. By the way, Kurt Menefee, shout out to you. Thank you. Who are these Negroes? And so I spent the first hour talking about unity. Part of the unity is also accountability and responsibility, meaning that we should also be very, very vociferous against people who are not representing the move forward collectively. What have you been accused of? No, you haven't been convicted. That's a really cute thing. You were this close, though, until this felon, 34-time convicted felon, got elected president and provided coverage for you. Eric Adams was facing 5 criminal counts, including conspiracy to commit wire fraud, federal program bribery, to receive campaign contributions by foreign nationals, wire fraud, 2 counts of solicitation of a contribution by a foreign national, and bribery. According to a 57-page indictment, he allegedly accepted more than $100,000 in luxury travel, including hotel stays, lavish meals, airline upgrades from a Turkish national beginning in 2016, when he still served as president of the borough of New York, Brooklyn borough president. He also received heavy discounts, stays at the Bentley Room in Istanbul, and you're going to different countries to see how they're handling the problems that they don't even have in New York. Oh my God. Anyway, the bravado. Yeah, some people are not like us.
Introducing
A new podcast.
Karen Hunter is awesome.
If you like me on SiriusXM Urban View Channel 126, you're going to love me. And Karen Hunter is awesome. Hey, this is Karen Hunter, host of The Karen Hunter Show on SiriusXM's Urban View. Karen Hunter is Awesome is an actual podcast to bring heat and energy and knowledge and power. A 1-2 punch that I don't think you get anyplace else. Tell the truth. So check out the podcast wherever you get your podcast. You will not be disappointed.
Karen Hunter is awesome. A new podcast from Karen Hunter.